Welcome viewers to another episode of Brave Namibia, where we celebrate both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. In our first clip today, Sheldon Johannes spoke to Ivan Chippa Nauyoma from Walvis Bay, who has been in the music industry for almost a decade.
Yo, what's up, Namibia? My name is Ivan. I go by the name Ivan, and my surname is Nauyoma. I'm an artist from Walvis Bay, based in Walvis Bay, actually. Yeah, my stage name is, I go by the name Chippa Ivan. So the music that I do is, I do Kwaito and a bit of hip hop and Afro music. So, yeah. I've been in the music industry almost like a decade. I've been perfecting my art, and I'm also working on something new. The album is gonna be called Education and Love. It's basically about teaching how people should behave in the community, how the elders should be caring about the kids when they are going to school, and the kids how they're gonna behave. Yeah, basically it's a big project. I'm working with a lot of producers, a lot of artists. On the producers, I have Vusi. I worked with Vusi, P-Flat, and I worked with Chucky Beats. I worked with Cardo FP. Yeah, I work with quite a lot of producers right now. And the artists, there are a lot. I work with a lot of artists on this album, so you're gonna check it up. The time that I started music industry, I think my music was inspired by a lot of things, especially by life. The things that I see about life and but back in the days, I think for me to realize that this is my dream or this is my calling, it has started back in the days when I was so young, and my mother would be asking why do you like singing? You like making noise, you know? I don't keep quiet, you know. It's either I'm singing songs or it's either maybe I'm crying, but you have to get used to me because I like noise, you know, understand? So when I came to the high school, it's when that I have started writing music and also involving myself in on talent shows and all that. Yeah, that's where it started, man. And I remember, I think it was 2007 when I have started, when I firstly recorded my first song. And yeah, it was a good song. It's just that it was done in the studios back in the days where the sound is not good, you know. So basically, it's kind of difficult, especially for artists in Namibia to pursue a music career if he doesn't have an income, because you need to have at least a fee to fund the studios, the promoters, and all that. So I think also, yeah, my own advice also to the artists, I think they must also start to looking for a job, you know, a job that will give you something so that you can go to the studio and record. Because as for me as an artist, it's difficult for me not to record a song, yo, because if I don't have a fee to record the song, I feel like something is suffocating me, you know. So I need to record. I think not only me, I think most of the artists, they like to express themselves through music, you understand? So I think it's very important for artists to have a fee that he can able to use so that he can find the studios. Because the reason I'm saying like that is because most of Namibian artists don't really have sponsorship, and it's difficult for you to find a sponsorship, especially when you're a beginner. You understand? So, I think, yeah, I think that's what we really need to do. Okay, I think on a 5 years, or maybe on a, yeah, let me say 5 years to come, I think I want to see this music industry growing, and on my personal view, on my career myself, I think I really want to push my music so that everyone everyone around the globe can able to jive on it, can able to dance on it, and not only about dancing, uh, also about spreading the message across my country. I want to see, like, I want to see people also in Kenya. They are dancing to my songs or to Namibian music. I also want to see Namibian music or my music being played uh, in Angola, South African radio stations, Zambia, and all that. Yeah, I want also to see international artists working with Namibian artists, or also working with me. I can see that Namibian music mostly is not really reaching most of the countries. Uh, we still need to figure out what is really the problem. It could be maybe our art, or maybe it's because of the population, and the marketing is soft. But for me, I strongly believe maybe it's because of the marketing. Yeah, it's because of the marketing. Yeah, we want to see Namibian music industry also on the same level of international community. Yeah, I'm a piano. I'm a piano is also you see. I'm a piano is South African. I think it's South African. Yeah. We can also create genres that can also being played around the globe. I think as artists, we also need to be creative. We need to pull up our socks about our creativity so that we can also land on a international space. Yeah, I think for me, I think I really need to find myself performing everywhere, Africa, or featuring any artist around the world. So, be Ricky Rose or Jay-Z, you can Wizkid, you can name it. Yeah, man. Education and Love album, it consists of many genres. Basically, my listeners, they got used of my old sound of Kwaito, hardcore Kwaito sounds. But this time I have tried to mix up something. I try to fuse Amapiano sound and Afro sound fused with Amapiano, and also kind of like funky music and a little bit of hip hop. So actually, I'm diverting in a new space. For you, like for me to, for an artist to sell abroad or to sell to any kind of a fan, you need to mix all the kind of sound, because if you didn't mix the sound, maybe you are just a hip hop guy or a Kwaito guy, then you'll just be catering for your fans. So, but if you try to fuse sounds, you can relate to anybody, can relate to your work. That's what I mean. Education and Love album, I believe, is gonna be a biggest project, because I have worked on this project for almost like 2 years right now, working with Voices, recording, mastering with Voice on the beat. Though I used to correct beats from other producers around Namibia. So I believe this one is going to be the biggest project, because I really have I have put it more effort on this album, and I think it's going to be a biggest project, because the message in that album and the beats, selections, and the artists that I have featured in the album. They have really put more efforts on it. So I really believe this is going to be a biggest project, man. Education and love, yeah.
Newsprint Namibia is a web offset printing operation that specializes in the printing of newspapers and commercial inserts. We are the leaders in our industry with the highest quality print work and the shortest turnaround time from computer to print and delivery anywhere in the country daily. Newsprint was established mainly as a newspaper print company, but had to diversify its business to do commercial printing as required in the market. We print commercial inserts previously printed in South Africa in the shortest possible time. We, as an organization, also started printing workbooks for our education system and will also print textbooks for the Namibian market. For more information, please contact print@newsprint.com.
Take a load off and tune into another episode of Brave Namibia as we take a look at both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. Brave Namibia is broadcasted on NTV Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. and oneup2.com, as well as broadcasted on the following Facebook platforms on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and all Namibia Media Holdings pages. For more information, contact the Brave team at brave@synergy.com.na. Brave Namibia, for the ordinary and extraordinary Namibians.
Next, we head to Ondangwa, where Enzo Amwele caught up with Max Mavulu.
Hello Namibia, thank you for having me. My name is Max Mavulu, the Managing Director of Maxi Printing Shop. I'm actually the Managing Director of Maxi Printing Shop currently in Ondangwa. I have 10 years of experience in the printing industry. I have a bachelor degree in graphic designing. I have a master degree in printing technology, and that's why I decided to, with the knowledge that I have, that's why I decided to establish my own business here located in Ondangwa. I joined the printing industry not quite so long. I think it was 5, 6, 7 years back. And the reason why I started this printing shop is because I'm a very creative person. I love coming up with new ideas. I love doing new things, and also the need of if you check around here in Ondangwa, the printing industry, it's not currently really established. That's why I also decided just to come up with my own business. So I help the community, because if I to take you back, that time when we were very young, we used to travel either to the side of Oluno or Nipa, which is out of Ondangwa, just to go make copies and print t-shirts. So that's why I decided to come up with a printing shop at Omandi side, where I was born and that's where I actually grew up, just to also accommodate the people from my area.
Mr. Mavulu, you mentioned that you are very creative. Can you perhaps take us through one of the creative projects that you have worked on so far?
Okay, thank you. I've worked on so many projects around the north. I can mention them because I'm a very creative person, since I do design, I do branding, I do printing, and most of the projects, even if you go in on Anjokwe State Hospital, when you enter the entrance, there's signboards that are actually printed to direct you which department is this. I've worked on projects like for Freedom Pharmacy at Yetu Complex in Ondangwa. I've worked at the Ngurenguru Private Hospital, that's Kavango West region. That's why, and sometimes it's just so amazing when I travel around those towns and I see something that I've done. I'll be like, yo, that's me, and it makes me, you know, it motivates me sometimes because of the things that I have done. Since I started venturing into the printing industry, I've encountered a lot of benefits and some challenges here and there. Yeah, but I'm gonna now start with the benefits that are very good in the printing industry. So there's a lot of benefits. You know, printing industry is one of the best sectors, I can say, in Namibia, if not in the whole world. Yeah, there's fast money, and the benefits that we do, you know, I'm also actually developing on also doing a lot of things, and I've employed 2 people in my business. One is a graphic designer and one is a printer. So yeah, I'm actually surprised for that, because you know, it's a good thing also to create employment for people. By doing so, you know, you're also helping the next person. And then some of the challenges that I face in this business is that, you know, sometimes it's just the capital, you know, the finance. It's always challenging here and there. You know, sometimes you wake up, like for me, I can say I'm a dreamer, and I always dream of a lot of things, and sometimes, you know, I want to make that dream to come true, but because of the finance, you can't do that. And I wanna have a bigger business, you know, to employ more than, you know, 50 or 100 people in Namibia, you know. And I just want to help a lot of people. And some of the challenges that we face, you know, some customers, they come to your office, you know, they're arguing here and there. Sometimes they can depress you sometimes, you know, because you are working with different people. But you just have to overcome those challenges, you know, by just finding better solutions for them. I have a lot of goals that I want to achieve in this printing industry. One of them is that I wanna have a lot of businesses, you know, across Namibia. I want in each town to have a business, a printing shop located in each town, where each printing shop, you know, each branch will employ more people. You know, I don't want to have minor problems. I want to have major problems, you know. Not these things of the employees are not paid, bills are not paid, you know, ink is finished, papers are finished. Those things, they will stress you, and those are not the problems that I don't want to have. I want to have major problems like, where do I park my car? You know, what should I do for the people? Those are the major problems that I want to have. The problems that no people are suffering in the country, and I'll be able to help them. Those are the problems that I want to have. And most of the things that I want to do in this printing industry, if it's possible, I would like the government, you know, just sometimes to focus also on the SME. You know, some of us, you know, the upcoming entrepreneurs. You know, we have a lot of skills, we have a lot of knowledge, you know, we want to move from point A to point B, of which point B is a better place. But because of the capital, you know, we can't further more. That's why I would like to ask from the government, you know, just to help us, you know, just as the young upcoming entrepreneurs, we need to be helped, you know, with the finance to acquire more machineries, you know, because technology is also changing, and what was for yesterday is not for today. Things are changing. New machineries and equipments are, you know, manufactured. So that's what I'm saying. I want to take the printing industry so serious, so that I also inspire the future generation.
With that said about the future generation, what would you advise the other youth out there?
The only advice that I can give to the young youth is that if you can dream it, you can achieve it. So what we need to do, you need to be a believer. You need to believe in your dreams, and we should stop doubting ourselves. Just because the next person can't do it doesn't mean that you also can't do it, because you guys are not the same. We are different. So that's what I'm saying. if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Focus on your goals, and at the end of the day, you're gonna make it.
As a brave Namibian, what gives you the drive to come to your business every single day?
What drives me to come or to wake up in the morning is, you know, I've bills that I have to pay, and sometimes, you know, my printing shop is the only printing shop I can say at Ongandi, which is located in Ondangwa, and if I don't wake up in the morning to come to work, obviously my people or the surrounding area won't be safe. They have to travel long distances to go to other places, you know, for these things. And the reason why I always come to work in the morning is because I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish, and you know, I want to save my people, you know. And again, I also, when I come to work, I get to learn new things and new ideas as well. So those are the things that makes me wake up in the morning sometimes.
You mentioned technology is changing. What are some of the new developments within the printing industry that has changed over the past years?
Most of the things that I've realized is that you know, technology is changing, and
here you can include the aspects of software, machinery, and other technological developments that has improved over the years. For example, for instance, you printing a t-shirt is not as it was back in the days. What do you make of those changes?
Okay, I would say, you see, as technology is changing, new things are also coming up. Because I can remember back in the days, you know, we used to print t-shirts with irons and whatsoever. But now I can say these heat press machines that do print mugs and that do print t-shirts, and those are some of the things that are changing. Because what was for yesterday is not what is for today. Things are changing, and we are learning new things. Also, you know, this designing of things. Yes, I already said earlier, I'm a graphic designer, and you know, back in the days, we used to design, you know, things that are not even well puzzled. But now I can tell you, I can even design for you a flyer. I can even design for you anything with my phone. But back in the days, we were just relying on computers. But it's not only a computer that can design. So that's what I'm saying. When things are moving forward, we are also, you know, experiencing new technologies, and you know, that's what I'm saying. You can even design with your phone, not only with a computer. It was a privilege to share my story with Brave Namibia. So thank you very much, Brave Namibia, for having me, and I hope I have inspired at least 2 or 3 people.
Take a load off and tune into another episode of Brave Namibia, when we take a look at both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians sharing their stories. Brave Namibia is broadcasted on NTV Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. and oneup2.com, and broadcasted on the following Facebook platforms on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and all Namibia Media Holdings pages. For more information, contact the Brave team at brave@synergy.com.na. Brave Namibia, for the ordinary and extraordinary Namibians.